Bank reconciliation is a natural way to compare your monthly bank statements to the program entries to be sure that all deposits and payments have been recorded. This should always be the first step to your month-end practice. With your statement in hand, we begin the bank reconciliation by selecting the ledger account we wish to reconcile and click the Balance Account icon. In the Statement Balance field, enter the ending balance and ending date from the statement. Click OK. Now you are in the reconciliation mode, and if you have reconciled in the past, those items will no longer be in view. Notice how the ending statement amount displays, along with a register amount and a difference. The register is how much you've marked plus your starting balance, and the difference is the total left to reconcile, which needs to be 0 before we can finalize our reconciliation. Here, you may reorder the ledger entries to make it easier to find items. I like to start with the deposits and will normally click the deposit header to place all of the deposits at the bottom. The first item on my statement is here, so I double-click the C/R field, which places a C in the field. I continue to mark the other deposits that are listed on my statement and will highlight on my statement any that are missing from AgencyPro. Next, I will place the ledger in check number order and reconcile my checks that have cleared. Since many times these are in a block, I use my spacebar to mark the item with a C and my down arrow to go to the next item in my list. Now I will return to date order, go to the top, and mark any EFT transactions that cleared, highlighting any that are missing from AgencyPro just as I did the deposits. If I accidentally marked an item that should not be marked, simply double-click the C to clear the field. If I have a bank service fee that has not yet been recorded, I add it as a manual payment, allocate it to bank charges, then clear it with the rest. If you are now missing any checks or deposits, you may need to leave the reconciliation by changing screens to go record them. Then when you return, go back into reconciliation mode by clicking the Balance Account button and re-enter the date and ending statement amount. Once the difference equals 0, I go back up through my transactions to mark any voids or 0 transactions and to review the items that did not clear. You may need to research these items, which will also print on the reconciliation report provided. If you are still not in balance but have everything marked off, you may wish to re-reconcile on paper. Go to Reports and double-click the Register report. Choose the bank you are reconciling and click OK. Open the date range up wide enough to encompass any possible cleared item and choose C in the Reconciled field. Print this report and hand reconcile against your statement, which will normally help you find the discrepancy. Once the difference is 0, click Done Balancing and you will see a message regarding the reconciliation report. When you click OK, you are left on the reconciliation report, which cannot be reproduced simply because the unreconciled items are always changing. Once you have closed this report, the C's turn to R's and the reconciled items cannot be deleted. You can retrieve a batch report by highlighting one of the reconciled items and clicking the report icon, which will give a different report showing all of the items reconciled in that batch. Continue this process for each one of your ledger accounts, and don't forget to also review your cash ledger, which should only hold the balance of your total undeposited funds. With all of your ledgers accurate, you are ready to move on to your month-end reporting.